reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And this is another incompletion. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Another throw for Prescott. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the second.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from Houston. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the quick, right?
Now Stroud. His throw incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 27 yards. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Wilson on the move to his left. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 49 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they could duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Stroud. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a give. Running left is Harris. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll run again with Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 4.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Stroud to throw it.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
3rd and 2. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 63 yards.
And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
It's brought in by Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Connor Hayward in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Forced out to it, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 16.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Tiny Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now it's Wilson.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. A solid stiff arm. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 18.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They give it off here to the tight end, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Now it's Wilson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Harris
Will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Down the right sideline.
And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
And Stroud now to throw.
This is caught. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a toss play, it's Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll toss to Harris. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Now 1st and goal.
On the give, this is Harris. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On the end around, here comes Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
This is Harris. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Extra point now by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 29. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
They'll get this complete to Collins. Still going inside the 20.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One last shot for Wilson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Here's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing now is Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw, Darnold.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Darnold.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Vikings nothing.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Here's Darnold.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
To the air, Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's Allen to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
And again, it's Allen.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw is Darnold.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson, 48 yards. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets this one to Morris. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Allen. They'll roll him out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Allen now on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Reggie Gilliam, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Darnold. And this one is incomplete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A final shot before the break, Darnold.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A first down carry for Davis. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They go again with Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is Coleman. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And Donald going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.